guys, Dr. David Jockers here in my kitchen, and today we're making not nut butter. And so most of us are familiar with nut butters like almond butter, cashew butter, peanut butter, of course. But you know what? There's so many people out there that cannot do nuts, right? They just don't tolerate almonds. They have sensitivities to them, peanuts, things like that. So this is actually a nut, but it tastes like nut butter, but it's made with coconut, right? And coconut's very hypoallergenic, where most people don't have a sensitivity, most people thrive on it. And coconut is one of the best fats for our body. Really helps us produce ketones to get us in a ketogenic state, which helps us burn fat, great for mental clarity and brain function, great for energy. So here we go. Here's our ingredients, okay? Right over here, I have got some stevia. Now this isn't necessarily in the ingredient list, but I like to add just a couple drops of cinnamon stevia. It really sweetens it up, no carbs in it. We've got our pink salt. We're gonna just put a little bit, about half a teaspoon of pink salt in there. Right here we've got ground nutmeg, which gives it a really good flavor. We've got cinnamon here, okay, which is very rich in antioxidants, very good for blood sugar stability, outstanding for our body. The base of this is gonna be coconut butter, okay? And coconut oil. Coconut butter is like coconut oil, but it has the coconut flour in it as well, which gives it a lot of fiber, right? So we got the fiber part, and there's also a lot of good fats in the coconut butter, and then we've also got more good fats in the coconut oil, which really just helps it blend and congeal, because the coconut oil will work better in the blender than if we just had coconut butter. Right here, this is actually vanilla extract, and this, I'm using one that my wife and I got when we went to the Dominican Republic. We actually toured an organic farm that was producing organic coffee, organic vanilla, chocolate, they had mangoes, all kinds of stuff, and they gave us a bottle of pure vanilla extract, organic vanilla extract. So we're gonna use a little bit of that, give it a vanilla flavor. Now, a couple of other optional things. This is actually a great protein powder. This is a Super Digest protein. So it is a pea protein with a very small amount of brown rice protein in there to give it a complete protein. A lot of B12 in here. It's very inexpensive. My patients love it. My clients that I work with, they love it. It's a great protein. You can also use collagen protein, especially if you have leaky gut. Okay, collagen protein works really good. We're gonna use kind of a combination of both in this, kind of show you that you can even combine these proteins and make this recipe, and really it still turns out great and it tastes amazing. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna start by putting in some of the coconut oil. Get a little bit of that in there. Okay, all right, and that was 2 tablespoons. Now what I'm gonna do is put in my coconut butter. That was 3 tablespoons of that. And now what I'm gonna do is put in a small amount, about a half a teaspoon or so of the pink salt. I'm gonna put in a scoop of my Super Digest protein. I'm gonna put in a little scoop of collagen protein in there. Right here we've got our cinnamon. Go ahead and put a teaspoon of that in there. A teaspoon of the nutmeg. So we get a lot of powders in there. Then we're gonna take a little bit of the vanilla extract, just a little bit. Oop. Probably about a half a teaspoon, but you know, if you put in a full teaspoon, it should be just fine. What I'm gonna do is put in 5 small drops. 3, 4, 5 of the cinnamon stevia. Again, optional ingredient, not absolutely necessary, but it works great. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna blend this baby up. So we've kind of got it pretty well blended, but I want it to be just, I guess, a little bit more moist. So what I'm gonna do is I've got a little bit of water. I'm just gonna put in, really, what we'll do is we're just gonna put in a teaspoon of water. I'm gonna start with that, kind of see how that works. So. Okay, so if you didn't see that, I put in a little teaspoon of water, and that was really the trick for me. So that made this, and so You know, that's one big thing you want to remember about a lot of these recipes is just keep like a little bit of water on hand, or even a little bit of collagen protein on hand, because collagen protein will thicken something up. Water, of course, will help thin it out. So getting a little bit of this nut butter, and you can kind of start to see here that it's got a really kind of a nut look to it. Okay, so here we go. This is the final product. And you would, if you just looked at this, you would think, is that almond butter? Right? I mean, it looks like nut butter, but it's got 0 nuts, right? There's no nuts in there. Tastes great. Look at that right there. Nice and smooth and creamy. Tastes amazing. Oh. That right there tastes better than any almond butter or peanut butter I've ever had. And I was always a huge fan of peanut butter, almond butter. I mean, when I was in college, at times I would get the Marinantha organic peanut butter and I would eat like half a jar at a time. I'd throw berries in there and just absolutely love it. But you know what? This actually tastes, to me, twice as good. I mean, it tastes amazing. No nuts, right? Just really, really good. Very fat burning, anti-inflammatory for the body. So definitely give this a shot. That is no nut butter using coconut butter. It's awesome. You'll love it.